I'm doing a challenge to read a book for every single country in the world, and this is part 8. Before we spin the wheel and see which country I'm going to do today, just a reminder to check out the links in my bio to lists on bookshop.com and Amazon for all the books I've already done, and also the Storygraph challenge, which has all the suggestions so far for all the different countries. So let's spin the wheel and see what country I'm doing today. By the way, if you see mistakes on this wheel, please tell me because it was pre-filled, so I keep having to change it. So the country I'm doing today is Nigeria! Oh my god, I have so many options for Nigeria. So in the end, I decided to choose a book by Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie, and I chose Purple Hibiscus, which is her first book, and I thought it was really good to represent Nigeria. So this book follows Kambili, who lives on a private estate with her family and under the control of her very devout Christian father. When the country is faced with a military coup, she is sent to live with her aunt, and her carefully controlled life starts to unravel. This is a beautifully sad story, and I think it's my favourite from this author. This story is mainly from the perspective of Kambili. Her father is a devout Christian and is praised by the community for his philanthropy and his human rights work, but you very quickly realise when you're reading this that he treats his family very differently, and under his own roof he's quite tyrannical. After a military coup threatens their safety, Kambili and her brother both go to stay with her aunt. Here she's confronted by a very different way of living, and she starts to think that maybe some of the ways that she's been taught to think about her life and her religion could be very different. So it's very much a coming of age story, but set in post-colonial Nigeria. At times it was a very hard read, it can be very brutal, but I think ultimately it has a really beautiful message and it's quite a hopeful story. I really liked how much our main character grows throughout the story. She starts off being very controlled and very obedient. It was just so realistic, her character growth. Overall, I really enjoyed this story and I would really recommend it, and I would just recommend this author in general to anyone who's interested. I also had so many choices for Nigeria, so I really wanted to quickly mention another book, which is My Sister the Serial Killer. Despite the title sounding like it's going to be quite a brutal story, it's actually really darkly humorous. It's about a woman who keeps having to clean up her sister's messes after she keeps unexpectedly murdering her boyfriend. So they're the 2 books that I read for Nigeria. Please let me know if you read them and what you thought, and I'll talk to you again soon. Bye!